So since it's been about 3 weeks since I last posted the full story of what happened with Jonathon Young and why there is a criminal harassment investigation going on. Story begins with a Facebook group, a local Facebook group for my neighborhood. Jonathon Young was a member. I was a member. I don't know him, still don't really know him. Never knew him. There is no association between the two of us. I made a post about a satanic symbol that was graffitied on a really old tree. Jonathon Young started drama. I followed it up, which is my right to do. Like, if you want to come for me, be a big boy and be able to handle it when I come for you. But anyways, he couldn't handle it. So he went through all my social media, and about a week before he did this, I had made a video of a Halloween decoration hanging in the tree outside my house. So he took all the time and effort to scroll through all of my social media, find this video, and then use it to locate my house. So an online troll being mean is nothing. Those happen all the time. They're not a criminal issue. But an online troll coming to my place of residence based on media that really you have to know the location to know how to find it. And I've since removed that video, at least made it private. But it was really just a video of my trees, not my house, not anything other than my trees in my front yard. And he used that video to find my house. That was a lot of steps to go through to locate me. So when he came to my house, he destroyed property, and I got it on camera. I then proceeded... Oh, also, when he destroyed property, he commented on that video and said, "How many did you make?" Meaning the decorations. "And how many do you have?" Trying to get me to realize that he stole from me. So I had all that. And I basically started making YouTube videos connecting the dots. And I did it very well, very successfully. Because one of the last YouTube videos I made was basically a statement to Jonathon Young saying, if you admit to me with your name showing, identifying that you were the one who came to my house and did what was on camera, I will consider taking down the videos. And he complied to my demands. Because I had blocked him on everything, so he had to make another Jonathon Young Facebook and YouTube account, because he was also commenting on my YouTube videos throughout all this. So he contacted me like I told him to. I have screenshots of him admitting that he was the one that came to my house. I have screenshots of him telling me why he did what he did, which was to try to scare me, to shut me up. Obviously, that had the opposite effect, because it got me to talk, and I'm not dropping this. I am not dropping this. You can catch me on this channel in 5 years, and I'll still be talking about Jonathon Young. Anyways, so he had all this admission of guilt, screenshotted, and I went to bed thinking that night that we had made amends, everything's good, and I potentially made a new friend. That was my assumptions after he contacted me and we talked for 3 hours on Facebook. Well, I wake up, I check my messages, I see that he blocked me, so I was like, oh well, at least it's over. I go about my day. I eventually come back home and see that Jonathon Young has come back to my house with the object that he stole, And now it's written all over it, 666, Hail Satan, the Watcher is watching, all this anti-Catholic, horrible, satanic gibberish. So that's what threw me for a loop, because if he didn't come back and leave the ghost with the satanic stuff all over it, I would have dropped the criminal case and moved on with my life. But I don't understand how we went from what I thought was mutual respect for each other and moving on to, within 12 hours, being hateful again. I literally told him, and I was so serious about this, I was so close to deleting all of my videos that had to do with him, even though I have tons of watch hours because of him. That night that we talked for 3 hours, I gotta at least think I got to know him a little bit, and he seemed cool. He seemed like someone I could be friends with, and I was willing to forgive him, even though that was... now looking at it, I don't think it would have been wise to be friends with someone who would do that, like come to someone's house offline, and a little crazy, mentally unstable. He's probably undiagnosed with mental illness, obviously. But I suggest medication and therapy, and I suggest getting a lawyer too, because there's a criminal investigation against you, and you have admitted to it, Jonathon Young. I have already made screenshots. There's all over my phone, and you admitted to coming to my house and damaging property. And then for some reason you returned to my house and returned property that you had damaged and ruined. It just doesn't make sense. And that's the Jonathon Young criminal harassment saga. It was a bunch of meaningless drama that for some reason was escalated by this person for the wrong reasons, and they didn't get what they want, and then to make up for it, they incriminated themselves. And I don't understand why he brought that ghost back. Like, he could have still secretly hated me and kept the ghost himself. But it doesn't make sense, because the only thing that ghost did was steadfast make me pursue criminal charges. Because if that ghost didn't appear in my tree with the satanistic stuff on it, I wouldn't be making a video today after talking to the police. I wouldn't be calling every single week looking for updates on the case. I wouldn't be on this like butter on toast or butter on my biscuits, girl, because I am not dropping this. If he had left it alone and merely blocked me and not done anything, I wouldn't be here right now making a long content video about drama that someone has caused. So again, I did nothing wrong. I did everything right. I am the good, virtuous, holy, pious, just person in this. And Jonathon Young is a criminal harasser.